It was good, fam. We're going at it again. We got Sweet Talks, PowerSlap 21. And what do you know? We found a king in the building, a little bit of royalty. You feel me? He's going up against a guy that's got a lot of heat behind him, a lot of hype in Brian Scambler, but we're going to try and show him the vet. It's got some trick up his sleeves. Anthony, thanks for coming, brother.
Yes, sir. Always a
Good to
pleasure,
see you.
brother.
Good to see you.
Always, always.
One of the OGs of the pod, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir.
We both probably never thought we'd see each other again after the first podcast.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of, I have your hoodie for you in my room.
Oh, you actually
Yes,
do?
sir.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna rock that shit, man. It's funny. I was telling Wes that, growing up, well, I didn't tell him this part, but just to give more context. Growing up, I was a huge collector, like baseball cards, basketball cards, autographs. Like
Yeah.
in high school, that was my job. I sold autographs on eBay. So
Sure.
like I'd get a Babe Ruth ball at a price and then flip it or whatever, right? So I do like that stuff. But being in this world that we have, stuff like you giving me a hoodie or the fact I can DM any of you guys for the most part and get a response.
Yeah.
It means so much to me, man. It really does. So I appreciate that. I will rock the shit out of that, man.
And it's funny you said it because I like it the same way. Like even like from my crown to like all my merch and stuff like that. Like it's just different parts of like different areas in my life. You know what I mean? Like from Power Slap, okay, this was when I first started the season. Okay, this is after I started the season, my first live event. It's all like that's how I look at my YouTube too. It's like a journal. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Yeah,
Yep.
that's how I look at it. It's funny because you get into the content world, and as long as you're in it for something that brings you like satisfaction,
Yes.
right, and not chasing dollars, because that rarely works out.
Yep.
It's interesting what you do. So, like, speaking of that, like a journal, I started. That's why I started doing that Thirsty Thursday shit because my dad passed, and I knew him really well. We got along really well, but I didn't really know
You couldn't do more.
I mean, I didn't know like what was he like at this stage in his life or that stage of his life. So I started doing that on a selfish level.
Yeah.
So my kids can look back and do whatever, and it's turned into like
Sure.
a rebrand, and we're getting better guests on the pod and all that. And it's all because you know I sat down and started talking to strikers like you, and it's growing, bro. And it's fun, man. It's
That's
fun.
and it's crazy because, like you said, your kids can just watch back and like, okay, this is how he was.
Yeah.
Watch all your videos, see your personality, and that's how I do my YouTube too. Because it's like different parts in my life. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, this was him at this time, this was him at this time, but it's always there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's pretty cool, man. Like
Oh yeah,
it's a like I know, you know, there's jokes and shit that we document everything. Like, when we go out to dinner, we'll joke that the phone eats first, that kind of shit. That's the
I
world
just
we
said
live
that
in.
before.
You know what I'm saying? But the positive is you really can, like on a selfish level, you can really show the people in your life every stage of your life.
Yep.
And speaking of that, are you still doing the music thing or are we going full comedy and
I kind of stepped away from that for a little bit, but eventually I do kind of want to get back to it because that's kind of what really started like blowing me up in the beginning. But I was more doing it as like a gimmicky rap kind of thing, you know what I mean?
sure,
And then
sure.
I eventually like had fun with it. It was more like the content side I was like more like intrigued by. And then I started like actually taking it a little seriously. My song slowly started getting a lot better. Nothing too crazy, but definitely from what I started. But yeah, I think maybe eventually, but like you said, I think it's more just the comedy and then Power Slap now.
Yeah. That's, in a weird way, that's the perfect combination.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get up there, and if you just talk about a match, you could probably get a couple avenues of laughs in that, man. That's cool, man. I
Yeah.
think that's awesome.
Because that's what I use for my other set, and I'm talking about, like, me getting knocked out, my legs going jump oh, they're eating it up. They
Yeah.
fucking loved it.
Dude, that's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
It
yeah.
reminds me of, Steve-O on his last tour. He basically showed new stunts that he did, and he,
Yeah.
like, make fun of it. You could, like, do that with Paris, like,
Yeah.
"So this is
Yeah.
me right before."
Yeah. And then it was funny because this one person, I forgot who it was, but they were making fun of, like, one of my power slap matches, and they're like, "DeFrank just got hit." He's like, "What the fuck?" What'd he say? He was like, "Oh, he's thinking, 'What the fuck just hit me? DeFrank, the fuck?'" I was like, "Oh, it's perfect."
I love it, man. Well, we're in it. We're here.
Yes,
You've had a cool career so far, man. You fought overseas. You were one of the original people as far as like the actual power slap brand of the sport.
Yeah.
Not you kind of been at each little stage of it so far. You feel like you're going to be here for a minute. How many matches a year does it take for you to feel like you're fulfilling your power slap career?
It's a good question, actually. I'd say probably like 3 fights a year, because
Three
right
fights a
now
year.
they kinda have me at like 1 every 6 months-ish, but it goes back to me and my performances where it's just little stuff that I'm messing up on, minuscule stuff from me in Abu Dhabi, from me going too fast with my hit because I was only worried about defense, and just little stuff like that, but yeah, 100%.
And we talked about this before online, but you do feel like this moment is huge for you because You had the time where it was like all defense. You had the time where it was like all striking.
Yep.
And you've been wobbled, you've gotten back up. And it's kind of like all that experience has come together for this match with Brian, where it's like, okay, this is your time to finally showcase this is what I've learned. And now I'm this type of fighter now.
Exactly. You said it perfectly because every fight I just get better and better. And I may not have the most wins on my career, but I experienced everything in Power Slap. I got a first round knockout. I went 3 rounds. I went to a decision. I went to a draw. So I experienced every aspect of the sport. And like you said, I'm here throughout every growth point of it, whether it's a small growth or a big growth. I was here from the beginning of the lightweight tournament. I started the lightweight tournament. I was the first knockout of the lightweight tournament. And yeah, just seeing it grow from like how it was to how it's still going, fucking insane.
Yeah, it's insane, man. It's such a cool ride. And now here we are, International Fight Week. It's a part of the biggest fighting stage, period. It's a sellout show, all of that.
And that's like even better on top of it because me leading up to everything, I knew I should have had my moment in Abu Dhabi, but me messing up that minuscule stuff, like being on an international fight week, huge opportunity to have this. And with it's so perfect because he's never been hit before and he's only faced people who don't have chins. So you can't really base it off that. And like you said, I'm kind of like an OG where I have every aspect to that. So yeah, this is like I'm due for a win at this
Yeah.
point. So
It's an interesting matchup, dude, because of like the sport is so simple and so direct.
yeah.
The fact that we don't know how he can take a hit
Yeah.
makes it, to slap nerds so
Yeah.
interesting. It's either going to be a quick night or, oh shit, we got a match on our
Yeah.
hands,
We're gonna find out real quick.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to talk about again where you really feel like you're on this path where you get this fight now, next is for the title, and then that'll like loop back into better negotiations for contracts, things like that. And you really believe that.
Yeah, 100%, and I look at it as, like, I'm glad that I didn't have, like, my road to the title kinda rushed because it's perfect where I can get every aspect of the sport, kinda understand it more, dissect it as much as possible, and now my contract I have 6 fights on my contract, this is my 5th one, my 6th one would be my title fight.
Yeah.
So it's perfect, works out perfectly, and that's perfect for, like you said, negotiation purposes at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. What does it feel like? This might be a weird question, but what does it feel like to like visualize and kind of believe something, know something, and then you go out and then it actually happens? Does it feel relief or does it feel like damn right?
Yeah, I always look at it like it's like you said, it's exactly how it is. It's like you people always like fake it till you make it kind of thing, and then when you're in that moment, you're taking full advantage of it at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, 100%.
Dude, I'm excited for you. I've said it every interview so far during this sweet talk that like to a slap nerd or people that are in it, literally there's so many matches that could be main card.
Yep.
And I think that speaks to a couple of things. It speaks to it is the biggest fight week of the year, so they're gonna stack that shit. But the card before this and the card after it kind of has that similar vibe.
Yeah.
And it's validating and it's cool because it's growing, but with fans.
Yeah.
It's not just growing because it's so snackable on TikTok or whatever. People know your fucking name now.
Yeah.
People want
Yep.
to cheer for you now. And this card, in my opinion, shows that because there's so many different matches that really could have been main cards not that long ago.
Yep.
And you're all a part of that, man.
And it's crazy you said that because even like when I was at my comedy thing and I bought a power slap, I wasn't expecting anybody to be like, "Yeah, I know what power slap is." There was a couple people like, "Yeah, yeah, I know what that is." So a year or two ago, they'd be like, "No, I have no idea." When I break it down, "Oh, you get slapped in the face." Yeah, I know what that is. But without that, and they're just saying the name, now they're actually like, "Yeah, fuck, I know exactly what that is."
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Dude, yeah, when you said that, that made me laugh because Dana White says a lot of crazy shit,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's not shy. However he feels in the moment, that's what's coming out the man's mouth, right? And sometimes that works out amazing. And sometimes it's like, hey, man, and we have to kind of forget about that. But with Power Slap, look, bro, it is similar to the UFC.
Yeah.
Like people make fun of it, they mock it, you're stupid, CTE, all this shit, on and on. But look, it's 3 years later, and we're a little bit bigger, and
Yeah.
people are getting to know your names at a random comedy club in Long Island. Like,
Yeah.
so it's cool that you're a part of that growth, but it's also cool that you have been in the game long enough to actually see some of that.
Yeah.
Because some of these guys, they got out too soon and won't be able to see that.
In and out kind of
Yeah.
thing. And then it kind of goes back to what I was saying before with like the kind of like fake it till you make it with Dana White's making all these promises. And now that he's actually having it come true, everybody's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's like they're manifesting. And then when you actually see that, it's like, damn, I did this. I knew this shit was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And that's how I look at everything in my life, no matter what it is, whether it's now or later. If it's not now, it's because God's preparing me to be stronger for it later when I am mentally ready for that.
Yeah.
That's how I would look at everything.
Dude, it's a good perspective for sure. Well, brother, we're pumped. We're excited.
So we're
It's
here.
gonna go how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, we always say here, we will find out.
Yep.
And Friday, we will find out. And I'm excited for you, man. You've had a good career. And no matter what happens, I don't feel like you're going anywhere. You're going to be
Nah,
in this game for a minute. And as always, man, I appreciate you coming by.
always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Yes,
Anthony.
sir.
Everybody, tune in. It's going down. Follow this man Friday, July 10th, PowerSlap 21, live free on YouTube. If you don't watch it, what are you doing? You're not
Yep.
doing anything. Become a fan of it. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.